Completing the square, practice number 1. Complete the square to convert the following expressions to perfect square trinomials, then factor. So there's actually two parts to this. You're going to make a perfect square trinomial, and then you're going to factor. I'll do the first one for you just to give you an example, and then you're going to complete these on your own. So for the first one, what I do is I take this middle term, and I'm going to create a c term, and c is equal to half of b squared. So b is equal to positive 10. So I take half of that, square it, and that's going to be 5 squared, which is 25. So this is going to be 25. Now, in order to create a factor, because that's the second part of the directions is to factor, what I do is I set this in to be x plus something, and that something is going to be the square root of 25 is 5. So this is going to factor into x plus 5 squared. Some of you may already notice a shortcut here when it comes to creating your c term, also called the linear term, okay, going from 10 to 25, and then figuring out what this term is going to be as well. In either case, this is a good chance for you to pause the video, practice on these 4 problems, and then resume watching the video to compare your answers with what you see on the screen. And welcome back. So as you see, the first one we have was done for you. Okay, we started with the missing term 25, and that factored into x plus 5 quantity squared. So here we have 16. How did we get 64? What I do is I take 16 and I divide that by 2 and square it. 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 8 squared gives me 64. And that factors into x plus 8 quantity squared. How do I take 12 and find out the missing term to get 36? Well, again, I take the middle term, 12, I divide that by 2, and square it. Well, half of 12 is 6, and 6 squared is equal to 36. And that's how I get this missing term. That factors into h plus 6 squared. Now let's take a look at the last two. So here I take my middle term, minus 2, I divide that by 2, and square it. So that's going to be negative 1 squared, and negative 1 squared is equal to positive 1. That's how I get this last term right here, positive 1. So we have t squared minus 2t plus 1. When I factor this perfect square trinomial, we have t minus 1 quantity squared. And for the last one, I take my middle term, negative 18, I divide that by 2, and square it. Well, negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9, and negative 9 squared is equal to 81. And that's how we get our 81. So this perfect square trinomial, x squared minus 18x plus 81, factors into x squared minus 9 quantity squared.